선생님, 잠깐 시간 좀.
예수 안 믿어요.
그게 아니라 제가 오늘 선생님에게 그 좋은 기회를 드리고자.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Hey, what's up guys? You're probably thinking about it, you've thought about it, now finally here it is. In this video, I'm going to be covering the Squid Game strategy to growing your business. Now, I'm sure everybody right now has heard about Squid Game, and if you've not heard about Squid Game, you're probably living under a rock, because Squid Game is like the most popular series right now in the world. It's topping the charts in over 90 countries, it's number one, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down at all, because more and more people are jumping on the Squid Game train. Now, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can use the Squid Game strategy to actually grow your business. Now, for the few people on earth who don't know what the Squid Game is, it's basically a Netflix series that shows how 456 people that are extremely broke, they're in debt, they all come together, they get this invite, right, this anonymous invite. Yeah, let me just say that I'm going to be giving just a bit of spoilers here, so if you haven't watched the series, make sure to go watch it, right? But basically, in this series, these people are all gathered together, they're invited to come and play a game that's normal children's games, and that if they end up winning, they are going to have a lot of money. Now, what they don't know is that anybody that plays the games and loses is going to lose their life as well. And there are people, rich people that are actually enjoying this sport, using human beings for sports, and then, the winner takes all. So that's basically what the Squid Game series is all about. But in between all that is mixed with a lot of drama, a lot of funny moments, and a lot of lessons as well. But for this particular video, we are going to be extracting the strategies that you can use to grow your business. So strategy number one is by creating something totally badass. Listen, if you have a product out there or a service, right, the number one thing that you can do that will guarantee that you make good sales of your product is by creating something that is amazing. If you create something that is amazing, the reward at the end of the day is going to be worth it, because that product that you create has more potential to go viral than if you just created something that is very basic and standard. If you create something that is amazing, it has the higher potential of going viral and people picking it up and talking about it. Now, the second strategy is by lighting the spark, right? So let me just tell you what this exactly means. When you create a product, right, no matter how awesome the product is, right, it doesn't matter how awesome your product or service is, if people don't know about it, right, if people don't know about it, there's going to be a problem there. Now, for Squid Game, the biggest plus that they had is that this is actually a series on Netflix, and Netflix, for those who know, has a very huge distribution channel. Netflix has made it such that if your movie happens to make it on Netflix, you have literally blown, because Netflix has a huge audience already, right, that can instantly pick up that product. I was reading that this particular series, that Squid Game, didn't even do much marketing in the US, and yet it was able to pick up. Why was it able to pick up? Because Netflix, as a network, they already have a huge audience base, a huge user base, that once they put out a content, notwithstanding the fact that this is a Korean movie or a Korean series, it got spread to everywhere in the world, right? Everybody that was using Netflix instantly had access to watching this. So that's something you want to take note of. Now, if you don't have this kind of big audience that you can just play something on and then millions of people end up seeing the product, what you can do on your own is getting a bunch of people to talk about the product, and you get them to show a lot of interest using memes. Memes are basically the language of the internet. Is what people literally understand. On WhatsApp, you see it everywhere, Facebook, Twitter, and even TikTok as well, right? Using memes is something that is commonplace right now. So there's no need for you to go straight to the very expensive influencers and try to start getting them on your campaign. what you can do is get a lot of little influencers, as very tiny influencers, or people that have like tiny audiences that they are growing online, and get them to start talking about this product that you have using memes. Now once all these people start talking about the product, they should start saying things about it and using memes about the product, you are going to see a lot of traction. Because if you just use influencers only, your marketing is going to be very clear that you're trying to sell something, and it's not going to work as well as you want it to. So that is strategy number 2, lighting the spark. Now strategy number 3 is to flame the spark. When you notice that people have started talking about this product, it has started to gain traction, what you want to do is start releasing some insider gist about the product that people don't know about, right? In the case of Squid Game, you notice that after the series came out, we started seeing some information about the founder, you know, how he didn't have money one time, how he was broke, that he had to sell his laptop, and that they rejected the movie over 10 times or so before Netflix actually picked it up. So all those stories adds to the intrigue, adds to the mystery of the series. And those who haven't watched Squid Game before, just that story alone will make them actually interested. And that story about the series was the fact that most of the scenes that they used were actually hand built, right? They were built with hand. It was not a green screen, right? It was not CGI. Those scenes were actually built. You know, that shows that there was a lot of effort that went into it. So when people hear that, they're like, oh wow, this movie that people are talking about, number one, and then there's a lot of effort. You can see effort on the part of the director, effort on the part of the people that are actually shooting the film. There's a lot of effort that went into it. People are genuinely going to be interested in that. So you have to flame the spark. And then strategy number 4 is by using symbols. So you notice that throughout Squid Game, there are a lot of symbols that were used. There is the PlayStation signs on the card that were used. There is the guy who had the, you know, the red and the blue card at the train station. So there are a lot of symbols. You know, the people, they were wearing like matching track suits. The guards had their own colors, and then the players had their own colors. You know, a lot of symbolism throughout the entire movie. It makes you relate more and more. And then symbols are easy to understand and provide sort of an inside slang that only people who have gotten the product can relate to it. So let's say, for example, you are selling a product, and then in the packaging you put some kind of card or something, or a kind of message, you know, that only people that have that product will be able to relate to it, and then you tell them to post that thing on social media, and then they don't say anything. So when they post it, right, people are going to be curious that what exactly is going on, why are people posting this random thing, and why does it look so random? And then they are going to get more interested in that thing, and that is how, you know, other people are going to FOMO. They are going to FOMO in fear of missing out. People are scared of missing out on stuff right now, so they are going to jump in and want to know what all the hype is about. So there you have it. Those are my 4 top strategies, the Squid Game strategies to grow your business. Let me know if you guys liked it. If you have any other one that you think should make it to this list, make sure to drop it down below. And if you enjoyed the video, help me by actually liking it and sharing it, and also hopefully subscribe so that somebody out there can actually see the video and enjoy it as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Peace.